Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dr. English Channel, the show where we help you practice English in real life. I'm David.
And I'm Anna. It's so nice to have you all here again. Today's topic is something a lot of people love to talk about: holidays. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about the easy ways to learn English from beginner.
Oh, yes. I think this one's going to be fun. We're talking about holidays, the places we've been, the experiences we've had, and how holidays can change the way we see life.
Exactly. And we'll also talk about cultural differences, holiday disasters, funny memories, and even how to describe your holidays in English more naturally.
So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and join us as we talk about our holidays. So, Anna, let's start with something simple. What's your favorite holiday you've ever had?
Oh, that's easy. It was when I went to Japan for 2 weeks. It was my dream trip.
Japan. That's amazing. What made it so special?
Everything: the food, the culture, the people. I went during spring, so I got to see the cherry blossoms. You know, those beautiful pink flowers.
Ah, yes, the famous Sakura. That must have been beautiful.
It really was. I remember walking through a park in Kyoto where the trees were all in full bloom. There was a light breeze, and petals were falling slowly around me. It looked like it was snowing pink.
That sounds so peaceful. I've always wanted to see that.
And I tried so many amazing foods: sushi, ramen, and even matcha ice cream. I felt like every meal was an adventure.
I can imagine. My favorite holiday was actually a little more relaxed.
Oh, where did you go?
I went to Greece with a few friends. We stayed on an island called Santorini.
Oh, wow. The one with the white buildings and blue rooftops?
Exactly. We rented a small apartment that overlooked the sea. Every evening, we'd sit on the balcony and watch the sunset. The sky turned gold, then orange, and finally this deep purple. It was just breathtaking.
That sounds magical. What did you do during the day?
Mostly swimming, walking through the old streets, eating seafood, and talking to locals. It was one of those trips where time slowed down.
I love that. Sometimes the best holidays are the ones that remind you to just slow down and appreciate life.
You know, Anna, it's interesting how people think of holidays differently. For some, it's about adventure. For others, it's about rest.
Exactly. For me, holidays are a way to reconnect with myself, to reflect, to breathe.
I like that. For me, it's more about disconnecting from work, from screens, from routine.
So basically the same goal.
True. But it's amazing how even a short holiday can refresh your mind.
Absolutely. After Japan, I came home with so much new energy. It felt like I pressed a reset button.
And that's the beauty of it. You come back with new memories, new perspectives, maybe even new habits.
Definitely. I started waking up earlier and drinking green tea because of Japan.
That's great. I actually started cooking Mediterranean food after my trip to Greece. Olive oil became my best friend.
So, travel can also change your lifestyle.
Let's talk about something interesting. Cultural differences you notice while traveling.
Ooh, I have many. In Greece, I learned that people take long afternoon breaks. Shops close around 2 p.m., and life slows down.
Oh, I love that idea. In Japan, people are incredibly polite. Everyone bows when they greet you, and trains are so quiet.
That must have been so different from here.
It was. The first time I got on a train there, I accidentally spoke loudly to my friend, and everyone turned and looked at me.
That's a great reminder that every place has its own social rules.
Yes, I think travel teaches you humility. You learn that your way isn't the only way.
Very true. I remember once in Italy, I was impatient at a restaurant because the food was taking so long. But then I realized people there enjoy slow meals. Dinner is a social event, not a race.
That's beautiful. Holidays remind us that slowing down isn't a waste of time. It's living. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's talk about holiday disasters.
Oh, I've had a few.
Same here. What's your funniest travel mistake?
Well, in Tokyo, I got completely lost in the subway. It was my first day, and I didn't realize there were different companies operating the trains. I kept changing platforms thinking I was going the wrong way.
Oh no! How long were you lost?
Almost 2 hours, and my phone battery was dying. I ended up asking an old man for help using a mix of English and hand gestures. He was so kind. He walked with me all the way to the right platform.
That's so sweet. People are usually kind when you're lost.
Yes. What about you, David? Any disasters?
Yes. In Greece, I once rented a scooter, but I forgot to check the fuel. I ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere.
Oh no. What did you do?
I pushed the scooter for half an hour until I found a small shop. The owner laughed so hard. He said, "You tourists never check the tank."
That sounds like something I would do too.
At least it's a good story now.
You know, David, sometimes holidays bring up strong emotions.
Oh, yes. Especially when you travel alone.
Exactly. When I traveled solo to Japan, I had moments of pure joy, but also loneliness. Sitting in a quiet cafe, watching people talk in another language, it made me think about how big the world is.
I understand that. When I travel alone, I feel both small and free at the same time.
That's such a perfect way to describe it.
Holidays remind us we're part of something much bigger.
And sometimes they help us heal. I once went on a short trip to the mountains after a tough year. Just walking in nature made me feel alive again.
Nature can do that. There's something about silence, trees, and fresh air that resets your mind. Since our listeners are learning English, maybe we can show how to describe holidays naturally in conversation?
Great idea! Let's do a little role play.
Okay, let's imagine I just met you, and I ask, "So how was your holiday?"
All right. It was fantastic. I went to Japan for 2 weeks. The weather was perfect, and I finally saw the cherry blossoms. I tried sushi for the first time and took so many photos.
That's great. I've always wanted to go there. Did you travel alone?
Yes, I did. It was my first solo trip, and honestly, it changed my life.
Nice. That's how natural conversation flows. Keep it personal and emotional.
Exactly. People connect through stories, not lists.
Okay, next question. What's your dream holiday?
Hmm, that's hard. I'd love to go to New Zealand. The nature there looks unbelievable. Green hills, mountains, waterfalls.
Oh, that's a good choice. I've seen pictures of it. Looks like paradise.
Yeah, I'd rent a camper van and just drive across the country. What about you?
I want to visit Iceland. I've always dreamed of seeing the northern lights.
Oh, wow. The Aurora Borealis? That would be incredible.
Yeah. Imagine standing under a sky full of green and purple lights. That's on my bucket list.
I love that idea. Traveling not just for fun, but for wonder.
Exactly. Holidays remind us how beautiful the world really is.
You know, not every holiday has to be far away. Sometimes staying home can be just as nice.
True. That's what we call a staycation.
Yes. During the pandemic, I started exploring my own city. I visited parks I had never been to and discovered local cafes.
I did the same. It made me realize that you don't always need a plane ticket to relax.
Exactly. Sometimes all you need is time off and a break from stress.
And it's cheaper.
True.
Anna, what's one lesson you've learned from traveling?
To be open minded, every place, every person has a story. If you listen carefully, you learn so much.
That's beautiful. For me, it's patience. Traveling teaches you to let go of control. Flights get delayed, weather changes, plans fall apart.
Oh, yes, you learn to go with the flow.
Exactly. And you realize the best moments often come from the unexpected ones.
Like getting lost and finding a hidden cafe.
Or meeting a stranger who becomes a friend.
Yes, those are the true gifts of travel.
Well, we've talked about so much. Favorite destinations, funny mistakes, emotional moments, and even lessons learned.
Yes, and I think the main message is that holidays aren't just about places, they're about experiences and memories.
Absolutely. Whether it's a big trip or a weekend getaway, holidays remind us to live fully and be present.
And to appreciate the world and the people around us.
That's right. So, to our listeners, we want to ask, when was the last time you took a real break? Not just from work, but from worry.
Great question. Maybe it's time for all of us to plan our next holiday, even if it's just a day in nature.
Exactly, because you deserve it.
Well said, David.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you to everyone listening.
We hope today's conversation helps you not only improve your English, but also inspires you to explore the world with curiosity.
Remember, life is short and the world is big. Go see it.
Beautifully said.
Until next time.
Keep learning, keep traveling, and keep living fully. Bye for now.